morning, everyone. Welcome to Saturday's Punya Talk, Sanyutta Nikaaya series, wherein we discuss the Pali Tipitaka as it is, translated by team of SAFE. Today we are going to discuss about the Sabalavarga, the chapter on 10 powers. And before we go, I would like to welcome our guest for today's session, Dr. Rajesh Savera and Dr. Ning. Hello, Doctor. Good morning.
Namaste, good morning.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning, Dr. Ning.
Yeah, good morning.
Is my voice okay or is it echoing?
It's okay.
Okay, Doctor. So before we discuss our sutras, let's practice our Surya meditation 9 to 0 reverse count. Okay. So now we are going to discuss today Essence 12.21 onwards. And this is from the Sanyutta Nikaya, Nidan Varga Sanyutta. It's the link discourses on causation, and we are discussing today with new section, the chapter on the 10 powers. Till now we are seeing the 12 links of the Prakriti Samutpada dependent origination. So Essence 12.21, the Sabal Sutta, the 10 powers. Staying at Savatthi, because the Tathagata endowed with the 10 powers and the 10 and the 4 kinds of self-confidence, claims the place of the chief bull, roars the lion's roar in the assemblies, and sets rolling the wheels of Brahma. Such is Rupa form, such is the origin of Rupa, such is the cessation of Rupa, such is Vedana, feeling, such is the origin of Vedana, such is the cessation of Vedana, such is Sanya, perception, such is the origin of Sanya, perception, such is the cessation of Sanya, perception. Such are the Sankhara, mental action, such is the origin of mental action, such is the cessation of mental action. Such is Vijnana, consciousness. Such is the origin of consciousness, such is the cessation of consciousness. When this exists, that comes to be. With the arising of this, that arises. When this does not exist, that does not come to be. With the cessation of this, that ceases. That is, with avidya, ignorance has conditioned, sankhara, mental action arise, and like that, all the 12 links arise. But with the sankhara, mental action as conditioned, vijnana, consciousness arises, thus arises this whole mass of avidya, ignorance. But with the complete fading away and cessation of avidya, sankhara, mental action ceases. With the cessation of sankhara, vijnana ceases. Thus ceases this whole mass of dukkha. This was the first sutta, doctor. So, talking
Yeah.
about Panchaskanda.
I think the mic echo, no? There's quite a lot of echo in your sound. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of echo.
Yeah.
Even my voice is also echoing, doctor.
Yeah. A lot of echo in the voice, I think. Yeah. Now, you see, I think gone through a few rounds already, you know, the 12 link about this thing. Everything arises from the avijja, the ignorant, huh? Because of the ignorant, okay, this you see now we have explained many times. Uh, before we have the body, you know, before we have this body, we exist in the state of supreme consciousness. Supreme consciousness. So in the supreme consciousness, they still detect this world, no? The colorful world, everything, right? They don't understand. Okay, then they want to interact. Wanted to interact. So the wish to interact, the thinking to wanted to interact, what do you call it, the sankhara. Okay, the sankhara. Okay, then even this kind of maybe you consider it the mental, because they have no physical, no physical body one. Even that itself, no, will cause the consciousness. Okay, now this is your supreme consciousness. Okay, below that, in order to interact with this manifestation and all. Okay, then this the consciousness form, and this consciousness are illusion and all. This consciousness is one of the panchaskandha. Okay, one of, because you see now this supreme consciousness is the real one. Okay, but only thing is that because of the ignorant, you yourself also don't realize the stage, no? Okay, then they interact. Okay, then what you have seen for yourself actually is through this so-called consciousness, and this consciousness is not the true self. It's not your true self. It's a fifth panchaskandha. Panchaskandha, your body, okay, your feeling, okay, your thinking, no, your thinking, your accent, then the consciousness, are the panchaskandha, the five obstacles. And these five obstacles, they are not, they are illusion, no. Actually, they are illusion. And it's in the avijja stage, ignorance stage, no. Okay, then they try to grab, they want to have a body. How to have a body? Then they will reincarnate, you know.
Mm.
So any pregnant woman, any pregnant animal, everything, you know, then their consciousness going in, you know. Okay,
Mm.
going in, then they take the namarupa. Before that, there's no
Mm.
namarupa, no. There's no
Mm.
namarupa. Then they have the namarupa. Then after they have the namarupa, they become the fetus, no. They become the baby. Okay. Then you have all the five senses started to interact with the universe. Okay. Then you have the contact. Okay. Then you have the feeling. Then you have the pains and pressure. Okay. For the pressure you grab, you know. For the pain you push. So the grab and push happen. So when a grab and push happen, all those action happen, you know.
Mm.
When all this whole thing happen, your karma has formed.
Mm.
Okay. Once your karma has formed, it determines your future life.
Mm.
Okay. Then when your life is over, you go back to your supreme consciousness again. The same thing repeat again and again. Okay. So what should we do? Okay. So we should cut short, no, about attachment to this world.
Mm.
Cut short attachment. So you do practice every day, you know. Like say we go
Mm.
for reverse counting, we go for breath counting. Why? We want to cut the attachment to the panchaskandha. We want to
Mm.
cut attachment to the five obstacle. One you are not what they call attached to the five. One day you bye bye to this world. You bye bye already now. So you go back to the supreme consciousness again. Then the time you are not in a hurry to come back because you know that this world is not perfect now. This is not a
Mm.
good place for you to go. Okay. Then eventually, so maybe you end up in supreme abode of God, or you go to the clean land. This thing a better place. Not this
Yeah.
world. Not this world. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Here, doctor, the Sutta name is 10 powers, but I am trying to understand why it has given the 10 powers name. Because 10 powers is yet. didn't come in picture, or is it me? I am not able to visualize it.
What is your question? I couldn't get it.
The
Yeah.
Uh,
question,
the,
the question is,
Yeah,
doctor,
please.
the
the name is
name, the title is
Because the
the
voice
10
now, today the voice echoing now. Is that
today.
difficult for me Rajesh, please repeat the question.
Okay, now can you hear my voice clearly or my
Yeah, I
voice
can
also
hear you.
echoed?
I can hear your voice. But Rusa, your mic something wrong
Yes,
now. A lot of echo. Yeah. Mm.
echo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the question of Rucha is that the name of this sutta is Dasbal Sutta, the 10 powers. So when the first chapter, what powers are they talking about? What 10 powers?
No, the ten power actually is not mentioned in this Nikaya. It mentioned in this the thing, no. Okay, like I think I couldn't remember exactly this the thing, but like your concentration, what you're doing this, you're doing the right thing, the right effort, the right effort and this thing. So I think they are stated in some other this sutra that you need to apply. You need to apply. Now you see, in the practice of Sunya, the Nikaya or the Agamas do not ask you to practice relaxation and all. You have to apply power.
Yeah.
Okay, this your endurance powers, your concentration powers, okay, your wisdom power. Okay, there's so many type of power you need to what do you call, you need to this thing. But I don't understand why they put the word 10 powers.
Yeah.
Apparently,
So,
it do not it not. It's, I
yeah.
think that is a
maybe
problem
it
with.
reveals further. Well,
No,
let's go
maybe
further.
in some
Yeah.
other, some other this sutta. I think there's a problem with Nikaya now. Something hanging in the air now. I think this is not the first time we are facing this problem, hanging in the air. So you have to search for from other
The
other
reference.
other this sutra. Yeah.
So,
Let's
Rucha,
proceed.
since your voice
Yeah, yeah,
is echoing, let me read this out for
yeah, yeah.
you.
You
You just
check
stand
your
by.
mic now.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. So, let's take the next sutra, the 10 powers, second. Okay, it's called the Dutiya Sabal Sutta, staying at Savatthi. Bhikkhus, the Tathagata, endowed with the 10 powers and the 4 kinds of self-confidence, claims the place of the chief bull, roars his lion's roar in the assemblies, and sets rolling the supreme wheel of the Dhamma thus. Such is Rupa, such is the origin of Rupa, such is the cessation of Rupa. Such is Vedana, such is the origin of Vedana, such is the cessation of Vedana. Such is Saudhya, such is the origin of Saudhya, such is the cessation of Saudhya. Such is Sankhara, such is the origin of Sankhara, such is the sensation of Sankhara. Such is Vijnana, such is the origin of Vijnana, such is the cessation of Vijnana. When this exists, that comes to be. With the arising of this, that arises. When this does not exist, that does not come to be. With the cessation of this, that ceases. That is dependent on avidya. Sankhara arise. Dependent on Sankhara, Vijnana, consciousness arises. Thus arises the whole mass of dukkha. But with the complete fading away and cessation of avidya, that is ignorance, Sankhara cease. With the cessation of Sankhara, Vijnana ceases. Thus ceases the whole mass of dukkha. Because the Dhamma has been well expounded by me, made plain, revealed, and stripped of patchwork. When the Dhamma has been so well expounded, made plain, revealed, and stripped of patchwork, it is enough for a clansman who has gone forth out of faith to arouse virya, that's effort, thinking, let only my skin, sinews, and bones remain, and let the flesh and blood dry up in my body. But I will not relax my energy until I have achieved what can be achieved. My manly strength, manly energy, and manly exertion. Because the lazy one lives in dukkha, overwhelmed by unwholesome, unskillful qualities, and they waste away the great goal. But the energetic one lives happily, free from unwholesome, unskillful qualities, and they fulfill the great goal. Because the highest cannot be attained by the lowly, The highest can only be attained by the highest. This brahmacharya, bhikkhus, is the path of excellence. The satha is present before you. Therefore, bhikkhus, arouse energy to attain what has not been attained, to achieve what has not been achieved, to realize what has not been realized. Let your pabajja not be in vain. Let it bear fruit and be rich in blessings. Let those who support us with robes, alms food, lodging, and medicinal requisites reap great fruit and great benefit because of us. Thus, bhikkhus, should you train yourself? Bhikkhus, whether you are considering your own good or the good of others, it is enough to strive with diligence. Whether you are considering the welfare of others or your own welfare, it is enough to strive with diligence. Whether you are considering both your own good and the good of others, it is enough to strive with diligence. Dutiyam. That's the end of the second verse.
Yeah, I think it is a very fantastic sutra, you know.
Beautiful.
You spend energy, you know. You see, even you dry out your blood, you know. Even your sinew, your bone breaking pieces, never mind, you know. I practice now until I achieve what I need to achieve. This is a very strong advice. Keep practice, and keep practice. No such thing as sitting there, relaxation, you know. No such thing. That's why. That's why. That's why we say that Sunya is not a school of really relaxation. It's a school of realization. To realize something, not for you to relax. Okay, but of course we need relaxation. We doesn't say that we doesn't want relaxation, but the relaxation come as a bonus, as a side bonus. No, it's not the main aim for you to practice. Otherwise, because I have seen one monk, no, okay, he comment on this breath counting. He say, I stop breath counting. Okay, you have to spend so much this. No. I don't teach it to my student. And that's an idiotic monk, no. Extremely idiotic now. He himself want to relax, no? Okay? They say, sister, relax, not this thing. So don't go for the kind of school. Okay, so here say that you have to spend effort, you know, in doing it. Now, come back to the 12th link, because there is a lot of name there, you know. Forget about all the name. Remember only one thing, you know, avijja, ignorance. Because of ignorance, everything happened, you know. Okay, because of ignorance, then the blind action, you know. Blind action, and the action may be mental and physical, but before the physical, even mental action counts. You may sit there in a quiet place, sitting in a place doing nothing, you know. You think, oh, I do nothing, I have no karma. Wrong. Even whatever your mind is thinking, you know, that bring karma. Good mind bring good karma, bad mind bring bad karma, even in the thinking stage. So, guard your mind. Guard your mind, because a wrong mind always lead to wrong action, you know. And wrong action will give you to the wrong karma. Okay, that's why in the Panchaskanda, action is one of the Panchaskanda. Action is one of the obstacle. If the wrong action, everything is wrong. Okay, so you have to be careful with your action. You have to be careful with your action. You have to be careful with what you are doing. Okay, so the 12 links is quite a long name. Quite a long name now. No need to remember the beginning and the end because of this avijja, because of the ignorance. You don't understand. No, you keep on like briny, you know. Because of this blind action, you know, you get all the karma, and because of all this karma, it determines your future life. Because so see this work really, you know. See this work really, okay. Next time when you bye, don't come back. Don't come back. This. So if you don't come back by your own, that's the best. Okay, but that may not be that easy. Then you go to the Supreme Abode of God, or you go to the clean land. Up to you. Yeah.
Coming back is like bringing the mass of dukkha along with you. It is not going to be
Yeah.
without the
No.
mass of
Come back. The
dukkha.
truth are coming back. You know. Okay. You know clearly what what is your next life. You know clearly the mission. You come back with a mission. That is bodhisattva. That high stage now. I don't think
Doctor,
so.
may
No.
I ask?
Yeah. Check and ask a question.
Yeah. Can please.
Uh, what happens at the time of death, doctor?
At the time of death, at the time of death, this body disintegrate. Okay, the mind also disintegrate. Your mind also disintegrate now. So, what is left? What is left is two level. No? Two level. I couldn't. I couldn't this. Uh, Mona. I mean, you are in this mana stage. Mana or mona stage? There's one stage, no? Temporary
Manas,
stage.
Manas, Manas.
Mana stage. It's a
Yeah.
mana stage is a temporary stage, no? It's a temporary stage, no? Then you have this the eight consciousness. The eight consciousness there. But the eight consciousness is not your supreme consciousness. This is your supreme consciousness, no? Okay? What after the death, your seven or eight consciousness, now we have six consciousness. Your eye, your ear, your nose, your this thing, but your mind, six, all these are disintegrate. No more. So what is left is the mana. Okay, is the mana and also the eight consciousness. The eight consciousness are mainly memory. You know. Memory. What you have done. What you have done. So that stage nothing much you can do, no. Because you do not have a body. Okay? You can't even take up a pencil, no. You can't get a body. So many people, because of the lack of training, ignorant, they don't understand, so they will be in the panic stage. Because they cannot move, no? They cannot interact. You cannot talk to your loved one. Okay, you may see them, but they are not seeing you, no? Okay, no. So the Buddha said that leave this world, no? Okay, don't come back. This is not a perfect world, no? But unless you know what are you going to do, and then you're in your Sugata stage, no? Sugata, no? First come and first go. You already come to a Bodhisattva state. Okay, you know, okay, my next life, I'm going to be such and such. I'm going to do such and such thing. Then okay, you can come back. Because you know exactly what. But if you doesn't know, you are in a panic state. You just want to grab somebody in order so that you can interact with this world. No? It's very risky, you know. So in a hurry, you know, in a hurry, I don't know which baby you go in, no. So you go into a donkey, no. Unfortunately you become a donkey. No? Yeah, this thing. So and you see in a Zen school, they say after death, when you see the light, you know, don't in a hurry to go into the light, you know. Look carefully, you know. If this light is from animal, don't go in, you know. Because when we always hear that, oh, when you die, you see some light, you know, quickly follow the light. No. You should not in a hurry state now, remember. Whatever it is, no, look, see carefully before you go anywhere. Look carefully before you make a choice. You can make a choice. But that one, you have to practice every day. You know? You have to practice every day so that your mind will be clear. You know? Okay? Otherwise, when you pass this world, when you do it in this body, you'll be in a panic stage. No? But when you are in a sunya stage, no, sometimes we forget our body, you know. We already experienced many times without body. I'm telling you. I don't know. Many of our students they say that hey, they feel that they don't feel the body, you know. Okay, so we already experienced it, this thing, so that one day we touch the wood, we say bye bye to this world. Even without a body, we are not in the panic. We do not in the panic. Okay, this thing. Then your belief counts. Your belief counts. No? Who is your God? Who is this thing? Then it counts. It will guide you, lah. That one is guide you. This thing. And many people say that Buddha are atheists. No, do not believe in God. What do you mean by not believe in God? You say every sutra. No, the Brahmana come to him. All Brahmana believe in God. All the Brahmana. What do you call him? Brahmana. Brahmana is the one who believes in Brahma. Who is Brahma? The God. Well, of course, in India they call him Brahma. No, today maybe you call him Vishnu, Shiva, Jesus, whatever it is, whatever name you can call. Name is not important. Okay, name is more important. I mean, everyone, you must have a belief. But belief has nothing to do with sunya. No, sunya are not dealing with belief. No, okay. That's why we don't go around saving people's soul. No, the salvation is not our problem. This thing you go, but you when you study the agamas everything, you started to understand, the nature of life. You started to understand the nature of life. So Buddha say he spent a lot of effort, to explain to you. Okay, try to understand. When you understand, practice. What do you mean practice? Reverse counting is practice. Hold the breath practice. So that Buddha give you two things. One is the theory. One is the practice. So these two come side by side. This thing. But in this sutra, I give you the theory. Give a theory. So like in MAS, give you the practice. Okay, MAS give you. So this sutra give you like this like Diamond Sutra, give you the theory. Okay, the Satipatthana, give you the practice. So practice is important. Yeah.
Doctor, one statement very nicely this has come is the highest cannot be attained by the lowly, and the
Yeah.
highest can only be attained by the highest. So we cannot
Highest.
expect everybody to understand and practice,
Buddha says, spend your energy, Spend your energy, practice. Buddha do not say, oh, you go to a place, sit six below the sea, relax, just relax now, forget the world, relax. No, he never say that. But you look at this school, many of the meditation schools say, relax, no.
And
You
I
still
think
remember someone go to our center, say, oh, you can sit there for a few hours, no, relaxing.
snoring
I
also.
say, what is sitting for 1 or 2 hours? I can sleep for 8 hours. No. What's the point? Go for sleeping, you can sleep for 8 hours, 2 hours. You sit there, they are sleeping in a sitting position, I'm telling you. And they call it meditation. So when they
This is,
die, then they in the panic state, no, they never practice, no, then they reincarnate again. Nah.
I think we take to the next sutra,
Yeah, next one,
12.33,
yeah.
vital
Yeah,
conditions.
yeah.
Staying
Yeah,
at
what's that condition,
Savatthi.
yeah.
Because I declare the destruction of the asava, taints, for one who knows and sees, not for one who does not know or see. And what, bhikshus? Because does one know and see for the destruction of the taints? Such is rupa, such is the arising of rupa, such is the cessation of rupa, such is vedna, such is saudhya, such are sanskara, such is vijnana, such is the arising of vijnana, such is the cessation of vijnana. Thus, because for one who knows and sees in this way, the destruction of defilement trains occurs. And that knowledge of destruction, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for the knowledge of destruction? Liberation should be said. Liberation, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for liberation? Dispassion should be said. Dispassion, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for dispassion? Disenchantment should be said. Disenchantment, because I said, is not without conditions. What is the condition for disenchantment? Knowledge and vision of things as they really are should be said. Knowledge and vision of things as they really are, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for knowledge and vision of things as they really are? Samadhi, concentration should be said. Samadhi, because I say, is not without conditions. And what, because is the condition for samadhi? Sukha should be said. Happiness, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the conditions for sukha? That's tranquility should be said. Tranquility, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for tranquility? Piti, that's rapture, should be said. Rapture, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for rapture? Joy should be said. Joy, because I say, is without conditions. What is the condition for joy? Faith, Shraddha, should be said. Faith, because I say, is not without condition. And what, because is the condition for faith? Dukkha should be said. Dukkha, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for dukkha? Birth should be said. Birth, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for birth? Becoming should be said. Becoming, because I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for becoming? Clinging should be said. Clinging bhikkhus, I say, is not without conditions. What is the condition for clinging? Craving should be said. Craving bhikkhus, I say, is not without conditions. And what bhikkhus is the condition for craving? Tanha. Vedana should be said. Contact should be said. The six bases should be said. Nama Rupa should be said. Vijnana should be said. Sankhara should be said. Sankhara bhikkhus, I say, are not without condition. What is the condition for Sankhara? Avidya. Ignorance should be said. Thus, bhikkhus, with ignorance as condition, Sankhara arise. With Sankharas as condition, Vijnana arise. With Vijnana as condition, Nama Rupa arise. With Nama Rupa as condition, the six bases arise. With six bases as condition, contact arises. And contact as condition, Vedana arises. With Vedana as condition, craving arises. With Tanha as condition, clinging arises. With clinging as condition, becoming arises. With becoming as condition, birth arises. With birth as condition, dukkha arises. With dukkha as condition, faith arises. With faith as condition, joy arises. With joy as condition, rapture arises. With rapture as condition, tranquility arises. With tranquility as condition, sukha arises. With happiness as condition, samadhi arises. With samadhi as condition, the knowledge and vision of things as they really are arises. With the knowledge and vision of things as they really are as condition, disenchantment arises. With disenchantment as condition, dispassion arises. With dispassion as condition, liberation arises. With liberation as condition, the knowledge of destruction arises. Just as because when heavy rain falls on a mountain top, the water flows down according to the slopes and fills the mountain clefts, gullies and creeks. When these are filled, they fill the lakes. When the lakes are filled, they fill the streams. When the streams are filled, they fill the rivers. And when the rivers are filled, they fill the great ocean. In the same way, bhikkhus, with avidya as condition, sankhara arise. With sankhara as condition, vijnana arise. With vijnana as condition, nama rupa arises. With nama rupa as condition, the six sense bases arise. With the six sense bases as condition, contact arises. With the contact as condition, vedana arises. With vedana arises. With craving as condition, clinging arises. With clinging as condition, becoming arises. With becoming as condition, birth arises. With birth as condition, dukkha arises. With dukkha as condition, faith arises. With faith as condition, joy arises. With joy as condition, rapture arises. With rapture as condition, tranquility arises. With tranquility as condition, sukha arises. With sukha as condition, samadhi arises. With samadhi as condition, the knowledge and vision of things as they really are arises. With the knowledge and vision of the things as they really are as condition, disenchantment arises. With disenchantment as condition, dispassion arises. With dispassion as condition, liberation arises. With liberation as condition, the knowledge of destruction arises. That's the end of the third verse.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think that in future, below this sutra, we must put some glossary for the Pali, because we
Yeah.
use a lot of these things. So there's so many terms. But you hold one thing, okay? Cause and effect. Okay? They are always condition in between. So Buddha mentioned a lot of condition in between. Okay, this positive condition give rise to bliss, no? Okay, then the result will become the next cause. The result will become the cause and the condition of the next result. Okay, the next result add to the next condition, come to the next result. This thing. So in the school of Zen, in the school of Zen, sometimes our teacher say, now you're sitting in the Zen. Okay, you look at your mind. Now you ask yourself, in which, now we are 12 conditions, from avijja, sankara, okay, to consciousness, okay, until this namarupa, these six senses, this whole thing, until OH and this thing. Now, which stage are you at this moment? Which state is your mind? Sometimes you're confused, no? You're in avijja stage. Okay, so you want to interact, you wanted to keep on thinking of interacting this world, you're in the Sankara stage. Okay, your mind keep on thinking of this and that, this spending, wanted to become a millionaire, this thing, you're in this, what do you call, this constant stage, no? Okay, this thing. Then your body itching, this thing, you're in this namarupa, this body, six senses stage, no? So that you want to grab something, you want to do something very intensely, What state are you in? What's that? So this is also another way to understand the 12 link, link to your practice. You analyze your thinking, your this thing. So this is a school of Zen. This is a school of Zen. They practice this way. Now you see, now there are three levels of practicing this sunya. First level, counting of breath. Counting a breath, two level. Okay, the reverse counting, the double counting. Counting a breath, now following the breath. Then your breath becomes very shallow, sometimes stop, So you're thinking, the third level is you're thinking of the Dhamma. This is what you're thinking of the Dhamma. Okay, this is what you're thinking. From Avijja, just keep on thinking of this other thing. If you can remember, never mind, you remember. If you cannot remember, also never mind. Buddha does not ask you to remember all today, but you must understand the principle. Okay, it's always started with Avijja. You see, in the last sutra, okay, I think this one Brahmana asked Buddha, okay, what is the cause of the suffering? Is the suffering caused by me? He said, no, the suffering is not caused by you. Is the suffering caused by my mind? No, it's not caused by your mind. Is the suffering not caused by me? Then it's caused by other? No, it's not caused by other. No. Then the Brahmana confused. No. Okay. Then who caused what caused the suffering? It's not caused by me, not caused by my mind, what caused by this thing. So Buddha said that suffering is caused by your avijja. You're ignorant. Ignorant. Don't blame your body, Don't blame your mind. Your body and mind are illusion. Your body and mind are illusion. Okay, that is not the cause of the suffering. The cause of suffering is your ignorance. No? You don't understand, Okay, this thing. So Buddha explained many things in detail, Okay, for you to practice, so that you have material to practice. So when you cannot memorize, you read, For example, you print it out. So when you meditation, read slowly, understand it slowly, Read it again and again. Sutras you read 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100 times, 100,000 times. No, a sutra should not read one time. Okay, we read it. Like for me, I read this the Dhamma Sutra every day. For past I think how many years? 30 years, more than 30 years already. Okay, before I established the accent, even today I'm still reading. Why? Keep on reading, keep on reading. This thing. So this sutra like this kind of details, Okay, this one is a good one. You should read it again and again, not memorize it, Buddha, Buddha asks you to memorize. So the myth that sutra are passed down by memory, do not believe that. No, the sutra never passed down by memory. It's by writing, Okay. So with all this writing in front of you, read it, Read it again and again. Okay, this the thing. So everything started from avijja. How to destroy avijja? We destroy avijja through vipassana. Okay, that means you observe your breathing, observe your what do you call your observe your breathing. Okay, observe the dhamma. Okay, this thing will give you now. This reverse counting will give you the samatha, and this is the only way, This is the only way to enter. When you enter the samatha, okay, then you should observe your body, you should observe the five skandha. Okay, observe your body, observe your feeling, okay, observe your thinking. Okay, observe your review your action. What have you done? Okay, then your consciousness, no? Okay, be careful of your consciousness. This the thing. Then you come to the third level. So this sutra is for the third level. Okay, so it's a high level sutra. So that so when your breathing stop, or when breathing become very fine, you don't count your breathing anymore. You keep on studying this. That is the third level of the highest level of sunya practice. Yeah,
Doctor,
that also highest level is that.
the example very nicely Buddha gives is like the rain falling on the mountain top, filling up one
Yeah, the
small
water
field.
coming down.
So that is how conditionings
Yeah,
can
yeah,
fill up your ocean of
accumulate.
suffering.
accumulate the way. So your thinking, your action, your whatever you do, keep on accumulate into a stream and river and lead you to your future life, you know. Lead you to your future life, and it becomes into the ocean. Okay, the ocean is to be the eight, what they call, aliyah, I think.
Alaya,
The
alaya.
aliyah consciousness.
Alaya
Aliyah is
consciousness. Alaya
aliyah or aliyah?
manas. Alaya,
No,
alaya.
no, aliyah, aliyah,
Alaya.
aliyah.
So, Doctor,
Aliyah is your memory bank. All your action, all your karma are recorded in alaya. No, actually, you see people talk about soul. The soul incarnate is very tricky, you know. What do you mean by soul? Now you look at me, Lim Xiaojin, you know. One day I touch the word, how my soul look like? It cannot be look like me, you know. It depend on. Then it depend on next phase where I am, you know. Where is becoming? They say Buddha says becoming. Becoming. Pew. You go to the next stage now. You transform to the next stage now. Okay. Then you transform. Okay. So that there is no static soul. But Buddha do not say there's no soul. But he do not name it as soul, because when you say there's soul, it becomes static. It becomes non-changing. When people say, "Oh, I have a soul," no, always the same, no. Oh, always reincarnated, always the same soul. Nah, nah, nah. The soul keep on changing, you know.
Then the importance of conditioning doesn't have, because then if everything is fixed, then no
Change.
value
No,
for
no, no.
conditioning.
Yeah. No, it's not fixed. It's not fixed.
Ah. Yeah, Rucha,
This
you had
life
a
I'm
question.
Chinese, no. My last life I
yeah.
doesn't know. You see, when I study the history of China, no, China are invaded by the Manchu. Okay, I hate Manchu, you know. Why this thing? Just like you're Indian, you know. You don't like the invader. Okay, then some some Rinpoche look into my past life. Uh, I'm Manchu, one upon a time. My goodness. So I hate Manchu, you know. Now then one of my friend, you know, he hate Japanese. He hate Japanese now because Japanese invented Malaysia, this thing. Then eventually someone look into his past life. This Japanese soldier. Okay, he become the kamikaze. He become the kamikaze soldier, you know, and hit himself and died. And he can still, after meditation, you know, he can still remember the last moment of his death, you know, when the aeroplane, what do you call, all the memory come back, you know. Okay, so he also tell us this kind of hatred sometimes is illusion, you know. Okay, so we look at the invasion of Japanese. We hate Japanese. Then the last life is Japanese. Then how? So I don't like the Manchu because they invaded this. Then the last life is Manchu. Then no. But we are not. I'm not interested. You remember Rajesh? That time when we go to Bhutan, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
the Rinpoche there, we have come back a few times already. So we are not interested, no. The past life, because you look at your present life, you know what is your past life. Okay, you look at what you're doing now, you know what is your next life. No need to look at your past life. No need to look at your next life. What you're experiencing now, what you're going through is from your past life. Okay, what you're doing now, okay, you decide what you're going for your next life. Okay, so that is how you practice the sunya. That's how you practice this this thing. But of course, now you started to come to contact with a lot of terms, name and term. This term and term are for you to analyze, for you to read, for you to understand. But today, because in this lecture, we are not going to go through the name and everything one by one. Because it's also explained very clearly. So, Rucha, maybe we need to put glossary, you know, at the end,
Okay.
the translation of the English, so that people, when they cannot, like vidada, the feeling, everything, people should know. Okay, but you
Okay.
catch the word avijja, vijja.
Okay.
Vijay. Because in today Malay, you are very clever. Also they call bijak. V become B, you know, bijak, bijak. So
Uh-huh.
avijja mean no. Avijja mean without knowledge, without wisdom. Wisdom mean bija. In Malay they call, because in Malay they don't have V, become B, bijak. Okay, this thing.
Uh-huh.
So so avijja mean in Sanskrit or in Pali mean no,
Negation.
no, no. Avijja mean without knowledge. Without knowledge, yeah. So I think no need to remember all the terms. I also cannot remember, not to say you, no need to remember all the Sanskrit term. But this Sanskrit term is for you to, when you have free times, read it. Okay, try. No need to memorize it. Understand it. Understanding is more important than memorize. Buddha never asked you to commit to memory. Ask you to think. He said, listen carefully. Then analyze it carefully. He never say, listen carefully, then keep into your
Memorize.
memory, memorize it. And he never say that. He say, listen carefully, analyze it carefully, analyze it. They never say, ask you to copy it. But today, they keep on asking you to memorize everything. No, it's good to memorize a thing, so that you can like
Recollect
we
it.
memorize the Dhamma Sutra now. So even without Dhamma Sutra, we can read the whole thing because we already memorize it. This the thing. But it is not compulsory. Not compulsory. Better now printing are so easy. And now you can put everything in your handphone. You can even read
Yeah.
it easily. Put into your handphone, okay. Then handphone is good now. Okay, like today, my eyesight not very good now. I can modify it now, make it big character. So the wonder of modern technology. Yeah, do that now. Do that. Yeah. Read it again and again. Sutra should read again and again. You cannot understand in one go, no. Okay,
Yeah.
you one go understand, then read. The more you read, the more you understand. Yeah,
Yeah. Doctor, one question from Rucha. You had a
yeah, please.
question?
Yeah, please,
Uh,
Richard.
we talked about eight consciousness, and I just
Yeah,
come across the text. According to Yogacara philosophy, doctor, there are these eight type of consciousness: five sense consciousness, which includes visual, auditory, olfactory, gustatory, and tactile consciousness. Then is the mano vijnana, mental cognition, constructs thoughts and concepts. Then seventh is the klishta manas, self-grasping mind, identifies with the self. And
yeah,
eighth one is alaya vijnana, storehouse
yeah,
consciousness, holds karmic seeds.
yeah. You
Whatever you said,
mentioned
Doctor.
you mentioned Yogacara.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
mentioned Yogacara. No, Yogacara is a sastra. No, it's not a sutra.
Ah.
Someone written it. It's
Hmm.
extremely complicated. You're not advised to go into it. I'm telling you. I read through the Yogacara. My goodness, so many names, so many terms. You go in and you never come out. No. To me, very simple. If it's not from Buddha, no, don't touch it. No.
Simple.
Simple. No. Even many people in the name of this Nagarjuna. Okay, he said Nagarjuna is the author of what do you call? Uh,
Madhyamaka Karika.
yeah. This
Madhyamaka Karika.
yeah. You try to
Madhyamaka.
go in and see, you may not come out. You see, I always use myself as a packing stone. Whether I understand it or not. If I can understand, most probably other people also can understand. If I cannot understand, most probably other people also can understand. Okay, at least I'm confident now. When study, I'm a good student now. I always on the top in the class. Okay, so I'm very confident in my study. So if I don't understand, most probably other people don't understand. This what do you call this? What do you call that? The Nagarjuna, the
Nagarjuna.
Maga,
Madhyamaka.
uh, Madhya Maka, Madhya,
Maka.
and also
Middle
this
way.
Madhyamaka.
Yogacara. All this
Yogacara.
Yogacara.
Madhyamaka.
Okay, it's very very high level. You want to go
Shastra.
to study, no objection. You please go to study. Okay, but you ask me, I'm not interested. Yeah, you please go and study. This thing, even this Abhidhamma, even include this. No, we do not say it's not good. No, it's we don't say it's not good. Okay, but our level you have to be very careful, because that one you take your whole lifetime to study it, Okay. Now, when Rucha, when it comes to consciousness, make it simple. First, the five consciousness, your eye, your ear, your nose, your tongue, your this thing, what's your mind? Six consciousness. Okay, then these six consciousness, okay, they store into the alaya. Okay, they store into the alaya. So between the storage and your body, there's an intermediate one, the mana. That's all. Don't spend too much time in all the term consciousness A, consciousness B, consciousness E, and one consciousness break into 30 sub-consciousness, one sub-consciousness break into 100 this thing, and all the name and term, you go in, you never come out, And for what? For what? Now you go to Abhinama, he say one mind thought, no? Oh, it consists of many sub-thoughts. One sub-thought, no, consists of many sub-thoughts, and with all the name, with all the this thing, and one sub-thought, how many split second, and one split second, no, when the one lightning, how many thousand of my goodness, no. Who know? How to prove that? How to prove that? Oh, one mind contain 1,000 of sub-mind. One sub-mind contain another 1,000 of sub-mind. Then they break down. No. Okay. Oh, you have to break. For what? Because you cannot see it, You can't even see your conscious mind. How to see the conscious mind? How to see the sub-mind? When What's the point of study then? Might as well go and study the Agamas Nikaya and read it again and again. I think you get a much better benefits than go and study that Sastra, that kind of non-Buddha. As long as it's not by Buddha, keep it aside. You want to study, go ahead. I do not say that you cannot study, okay? Okay, but please do not ask me, Please do not ask me, because I do not study that. A lot of name and term. And this name and term will confuse you, Like here, like today, I'm very afraid when this the yoga school come and ask me, Oh my goodness, all the yoga term, I think, how the hell am I going to understand all this term? We turn the Q&A, He asked me this term yoga. No, don't ask me term, Put your question in a very simple way. What you do not understand? Okay, I'm not Sanskrit teacher. I'm not Pali teacher. No, don't ask me the Pali word Sanskrit. What is the meaning? No, I doesn't understand this. And my background was Chinese. No, unfortunately, many of the Pali Sanskrit I do not remember. I do not remember. Even though Chinese also they keep a lot of Sanskrit now, but they also translate into Chinese now. Okay, I always only remember the Chinese term. You see a name and form. Buddha say, don't think to name and form. This is exactly what happened to his teaching. Many people, they created so many names. They created so many names. Okay, they created so many forms. Okay, then they want you to study all the name. They want you to study all the form. Then you get confused. Not to say that no, even this sutra, no, how many name, how many this thing is already inside the sutra already. Okay, so but this of course this one will give you some thinking, It's a vehicle to get it's enough. This thing. Okay, so
But,
that when you
but
Rajesh.
Dr. Buddha, even after using all the terminology, at the end he gives a simple example of the rain showering on the mountain and tells you even if you remember that, that is also enough. You don't need to remember the names.
You don't
You
remember many
understand the
things.
logic. That's enough. So you see at the end
Many
Buddha
things
makes it simple.
like the stream, Okay,
Yeah.
okay, you go into it then it then become a lake. Lake then become a sea. The sea here refer to alaya, alaya. That's huge, and your past life, everything inside the pool, That's why some people they can see the past life. Like you see, my friend, he recall. The problem is that he do not recall the past life. He only recall the last moment. They was very trouble, you know, the plane, the kamikaze, You are hitting. So he write many poem, the last moment. You see
Oh.
a terrible death, You see, he doesn't want to record it. Come back, fresh back. There must be very terrible death, fresh back. And he died. He died of cancer, no. Unfortunately, no. He died of cancer. This the thing. That's why I'm not interested to look into the past life. No, I'm not interested. I've seen many of them. They look into the past life and it disturbs them more than it helps them. You know, it's only over. No, finish past life. Bye bye. Over. We are not interested. No, how a pastor look like. No, okay. They tell me that I'm the Manchu prince, everything. No, 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 I'm not interested. But the prince or king and this thing, I'm not interested. No, this don't tell me. You know, the thing. You know, okay. So we may have come here a few times. How is no, we are not interested. This thing. Okay. So that this is how we practice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Doctor, now next 4 minutes, I think so. We take up the question answer session because now just 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
So we can
These
up.
two are long sutra. No.
Yeah, yeah, they are long.
And when you say the 10 power, I think you started to see the power. You started
Yes,
to mention
yes.
so many things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, sometimes Nikaya like this, sometimes like this. So they give the summary first, then the details is a subsequent. You know, they explain the
Mm.
details. They always give the summary. So from that you understand nothing. You know, then you need to keep on read the next one, next one, next one. You know, sometimes they put sutra one, sutra two. Sometimes they even put a number. Like in this case, they put one and two. Okay, I mean you must read it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Any
we
question?
open.
Any
Yeah,
question?
we
Yeah,
just
please.
check if there are any questions.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
are, from your side, any questions?
There are no
No.
questions.
Yeah.
But
So.
just at the beginning of the Sutta, doctor, it says, because the Tathagata endowed with the 10 powers and 4 kinds of self-confidence,
ten power.
claims
Yeah.
the place, claims the place of the chief bull, roars his lion's roar in the assemblies, and sets ruling the supreme will of Dhamma. So this is setting the tone for all the, or it is giving us the framework how we should start the things. And
Yeah.
that's what my understanding is. If you want to say more about it.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. You see, now we started to come into contact into a lot of name and form. You know, there are 8 sect of Buddhist sect in China. One sect, their focus is study the name. They study the name. Then for the name, they understand the practice. Okay. Now, sometimes like this, now there's so many names now. Now we started to come contact with a lot of NIM now. Okay, this thing. Okay, so there is a school. Okay, they focus to study the NIM. Okay, then you understand. Then they do a lot of thinking on the understanding. Then from there you understand the Dhamma. Okay, so there is a school. Okay, and this school also linked to Xuanzang. Linked to Xuanzang. Xuanzang actually established a few schools. Of course, he established the Yogacara school. Yogacara school until today still exists until today, in China. Yogacara. So they are focused on yoga. Many people doesn't know yoga actually is originated from Buddha. No? They claim that many guru claim that yoga is it 8,000 years ago. Then, where is the proof? It started from the concept of yoga started from Buddha. Okay, so Buddha said there are 3 levels of yoga. First, yoga, what do you mean by yoga? Yoga. Yoga means yoga means union. What do you mean union? The 3 union. First, mind and body. First union. Okay. So through reverse counting, through this thing, through observe this thing, you sitting there, you unite your mind and body. Secondly, is that self and the universe. You unite your mind and body with the universe. Universe started with your family. With your family, with your society. Okay, that's why Buddha want them to back the arms. Okay, back the arm. Arm no. In the ancient day, arm breaking not like today. Today everyone they are poker face, they don't speak, they sing. No, 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 no. In ancient day, there is exchange of pleasantry. How are you? Do you have anything? So they ask no. Are you healthy? Everything. So many of the monks they are the physician. They know herbs. So when sometimes they treat disease. So when they this thing, they also treat disease, also solve some problem. It's not just get the food from you. So they offer something back if there's some exchange of this thing. The second level. Okay. The third level is okay, you union between Sunyata and Rupa. Because Sunyata and Rupa cannot be separated, Whenever there is Sunyata, there is always a Rupa. These two cannot, they cannot be a pure Sunyata state, pure Rupa state, that state do not exist. So even when you come to the Buddha stage, Buddha is a pure stage, then he manifest the clean land. His land we call clean land. Okay. You and me, we manifested this land. This land have one romantic name, Jambu Tuipa. Guava land. Jambu means you look at the earth, The earth look like guava. So Buddha called the earth guava, Jambu, not Jambu Dwipa. Okay, we are in the guava land. So in ancient India, they have this guava orchard, Jambu. This, even today in Malay, we still call Java Jambu. So it's the jambu. Jambu means guava. This is jambu dwipa. Okay, the guava stage now. This thing. So now this is our manifestation. Our body is a manifestation. Okay, this the thing. So that you practice your consciousness. So when your consciousness changes, your manifestation changes. You look at someone before they practice sunya. After they practice sunya, sometimes you can see some drastic change, of his physical appearance. Why? Because his consciousness will manifest. Even today, Now, okay, we cannot change. I'm Chinese, I cannot change my this thing into European or into a Negro. Not to that extent. Okay, but to certain extent we did change, We did change our thing. So I remember, Raja, you saw me a photo of one lady, very shabby,
Very
Oh,
shabby.
oh, and he thinking of committing suicide, He go to the center in Nagpur, I think.
Yeah. Join the
Nalok,
retreat.
Nagaloka.
Join the retreat. Yeah.
Yeah, go to retreat. After that, so neatly, that thing become become a fair ladies,
Presentable. Yeah.
change completely, the manifestation, So we are the manifestation of our consciousness. Okay, so that you must union your consciousness with your mind. The first union. Okay, so that another thing is that do what you said. You say something, do what you say. Many people say, uh, don't do what I do, no. Do what I told you. No such thing. No. Do what I teach you. Don't do what I do. They ask you not to smoke. He is a chain smoker. No. Okay. That Devadatta asked Buddha to become pure vegetarian. Yet behind the scene,
He's
he
the one.
wanted king to serve him 500 dishes. No. Is serving 500 dishes. He wanted to serve, Yet he asked Buddha to go for vegetarian. Saka hypocrite, Saka hypocrite. Okay. So Buddha said, your mind, your body and your mind are not in the same plane.
Doctor, I want to
Your
ask
mind
you
say
now.
one thing, your body do another thing.
No, because you are talked about Devadatta, I want to ask you. One of the sutras is that Buddha is going with Ananda to seek alms. In one of the allies, when in the village, he sees Devadatta asking for alms. So he tells Ananda, "Let's go to different,
No.
So he said, why? The Ananda
Why him?
asked
Why
him.
him?
Ananda asked him, "Are you afraid of Devadatta?" Buddha says, "I'm not afraid of him, but I don't want to waste my time talking to a fool, discussing with a fool,
Yeah, the
or
food.
even engaging with a fool."
No, you never come out, no. You meet them, you never come out. You're full. Okay. Just like those idiotic scholar, no.
Yeah,
Some of these, my goodness, I don't know how to call them. I call them the Sarawaka scholar, but I think there's a bad name, no, because we ourselves are Sarawaka, no. Rajesh.
absolutely.
Our four level, the first four
First,
level of our Sunya are Sarawaka.
Shravaka. Yeah,
Nothing, no teaching, no. We just said something to them, they listen to us, they practice.
yeah,
No notebooks, nothing. This
true.
is Sarawaka system. until the fourth level. Okay,
Yeah.
so the next Nikaya as Sravaka tradition.
Yeah.
Okay, but the problem is that many the so-called Sravaka, this scholar, a lot of self-claim,
Yeah.
a
So,
lot of a lot
Kevin, you
of
can bring up the questions. Yeah, Doctor. 1 minute. Huh?
yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah. Ravi is asking a question.
What's Maya?
What is mind or chitta, and how can it be defined according to Buddhist philosophy? So the question still remains, Doctor. The mind. People
Yeah,
still
the
don't
mind.
understand what the mind is.
Yeah, the mind is a collection of your thinking. You see, actually, you must first you must understand the mind and consciousness. Consciousness. Your five senses act together. The mind and the CPU, to manage your five senses. Your eye, your ear, your nose, your tongue, your this thing are managed by your mind. So if you are the computer, okay, your computer, okay, your mind is the CPU, okay. Then your consciousness is your hard disk, no, store everything. The one they store all the
Data.
information, all the data. This the consciousness or storage, no, store all the data. Then your mind interact everything. Okay. Unfortunately, when you touch the wood, when you say the bye bye, your mind disintegrate. So what is left are
Data.
your memory, your consciousness, mainly your record or your memory. Okay, well, of course you can still see the world, but you cannot interact the world because you don't have body. This thing. So that now, how to see the mind? You cannot see the mind, but fortunately, between your mind and body, there's something in between. What is that? Your breathing. So Buddha say, through the breathing, you can see your mind. Through the breathing, you can see your body. So your body is coarse, your breathing is rough, everything, your body are not in a good state. Okay, your body are fatigue, your this thing, Okay, so when your mind are agitated, your breathing also agitated. Your mind calm down, your breathing also calm down. This thing. So you cannot observe your mind, and you can observe your breathing. Then you can look into your mind. Okay, you cannot control your mind, but you can control your body. You can control your body. So practice Panchasila. Okay, practice Panchasila is part of the mind training. Okay, because only with a strong mind, then you have a strong sila. Okay, so in a MAS, in a Mahana Parasaya, if a person with a serene mind, no need sila, he will not commit any mistake. A man with a serene mind, he would not commit any mistake in his conduct. This thing. That's why in MAS it said that when you commit any mistake, you have to repent. Okay, you want to repent. First thing first, calm down your mind. Calm down your mind first. Calm down your mind. Then see your action clearly. See it clearly. Analyze clearly. Then tell yourself, I will not do it again. Not rolling, crying, oh Lord, forgive me, rolling, no, you're my father, no, I'm your son, forgive me, forgive me. Oh, I love you, no, I will die for you, no, forgive me, forgive me. No. This is not repent, this is drama. They're acting,
Drama.
acting. Repent, count, 3 steps, no, calm down your mind, analyze the action, okay, then don't do it.
I think
That,
that
that's, yeah,
I think, Doctor,
that's more
today's
logical,
session
no,
is, yeah, today's
yeah.
session is important. It reminds
No,
us
it's
that,
important.
yeah, very
No,
important.
no, Rucha, today this session is Yogacara session.
Yes.
Yogacara, no. Keep on Yogacara, full of Nim and form. That's why the Nim and form, the Nim school, no. The Nim school also from this. You see this Senjang introduce a lot of Sanskrit terms, no. When you read the Dhamma Sutra of Senjang, a lot of terms, no. It's difficult to read, no. Now, the three people translated Dhamma Sutra.
Diamond Sutra.
Kumarajiva translate, Xuanzang
Shenchang.
translate, I Ching translate. I Ching is the monk after Xuan Zhang, no. Same thing, no. They put in, they translate it good, they don't left any Sanskrit word. Kumarajiva is a romantic translator, no. And his Chinese is super good. So when he translate the meaning, no. He throw away many of the name and term, no. Okay, for example, okay, he say, Buddha, after coming back, okay, so he prepared a chair and sit down, finish. But in Xuanzang, the translator, Buddha prepared a chair, he sit down, he sit upright, he what they call, sit upright, the position, then he focus his mind, he facing his disciple posing, they are face to face into each other, then they go into meditations. Then in Diamond Sutra, I say, oh, you don't cling to yourself, okay? People, other beings, or the four stages, no. Then Sentang, no, 7 stages, no, and all the Sanskrit term, this all the terms and everything. That's why those who want to make a detailed study of Diamond Sutra, they read the translation of Shenchang. But for day-to-day reading, we read the Kumarajiva. Very comfortable reading. Very comfortable reading, Okay, so that's why 80% of sutra, when we are reading, are from Kumarajiva. He is, Chinese say that he is a romantic writer. Okay, romance. He single, he is not only good in Chinese now, he transformed the Chinese language. Before Kumarajiva, Chinese don't have a long literature, no. Then suddenly come up with the Lotus Sutra, huge one, no. Vimarakruti Sutra, this there. My goodness, all the long sutra translated by Kumarajiva. The first one, he translated a long sutra, no. Then the Chinese have a sort of life, no. You can write so many words, no. The Chinese, their words are very, very concise. You look at our agama. You look at the Chinese one. Chinese, every word is because the time they use bamboo, the crepe, it's very costly, the paper very costly, The paper very costly, so they very economize on the wording, Okay, then they keep on copy, They keep on copy the thing, and then they better the economy of word is very important. Okay, they keep on copy the thing. Chinese they love to copy. Copy, then they give it as a gift. Today we buy gift for other people. Ancient time they don't buy gift, they copy something, and that's the best gift is the hand copied, hand copied this thing. So the Rinpoche, when he looked into my past life, he said, I'm a prince, no? Okay, unfortunately, I'm quarreling with my brother, no? So he how arrest me for 10 years. So the 10 years, I keep on copy the sutra and give to my brothers. Then eventually he forgive me, That's why today I study a lot of sutra because I copy a lot, 10 years. I copy a lot of sutra at the time, The Chinese, they copy, they keep, and that's why the sutra never destroy in China. You see, today they keep on talking about the destruction of Adalana, destruction of Taksasila. The Chinese destruction, nothing, is destroyed again and again, The University of Kumarajiva, University of Sunjang destroyed a few times, 2 to 3 times, I think, burned down. Totally burned down. The original text of Kumarajiva, the original text is no more, burned down. But luckily, Kumarajiva, when he translate this thing, the Chinese scholar quickly copy, When copy is spread like wildfire, The copy, keep on copying, Okay, so when the whole thing burned down, when the king died, the new king come. They say we should establish back and then everybody bring back the sutra. The establish back. Today the university is still teaching. Can you imagine? After 1,600 years, you go Xi'an now. The
Shallow
Vinaya,
grass.
the Cedar glass. Okay, the king built a palace to for this for
Kumarajiva.
Kumarajiva. Unfortunately, the palace burned down. But Kumarajiva built a very small
Vihara.
Vinaya to put his cremation, But it burned down. He say the tongue. Okay, he say if what I said is right, my tongue will not burn. So we burn everything except the tongue, Okay, by the time become fossilized, okay, then they keep in the very small stupa. Stupa is existed today, Then they build the zero glass, zero. So the you see how he himself called the zero glass, small glass. No, he said, I'm the small glass, no? With the zero glass, this thing. So the Japan also like the Vinaya very much. So they build huge zero glass in Japan, That's another story. Today they are still teaching, So I went to Xi'an. I met the temple of this Senchang. Okay, but Xi'an is a huge city. They have money, They built they rebuilt the whole thing, majestic, You like a temple. Luckily, they rebuilt the whole thing. Then there's a huge statue of Xuanzang, in front of this thing. Then the what they call the tour agent told me that this is just the artist impression of Xuanzang. We doesn't know how Xuanzang, right? Because Xuanzang never allowed his students to draw sketches of him. Kumaraji was something. So we doesn't know how to. He don't allow them to do sketches, no. Buddha also same thing. So someone say, oh, some sketches from the Dharma, don't believe that Buddha do not allow people to draw any because they know they are going to identify them, when you do sketches of them. Okay, you see today they imagine how they know that Bodhidharma is a Indian. So they always drawing him with a bushy eyebrow, with all the beard, okay, curly hair, that's Indian. Okay, but who know how Bodhisattva? He's a prince. He cannot be so ugly, He's a prince. He must be a handsome man. Bodhidharma is not very ugly the way I say, he's doing something good for Bodhidharma. You draw some ugly Indian face and you praise. You
Maybe
like all the Bodhidharma, all the
no,
Bushi. No, Bodhidharma, he's
doctor.
very stern,
Maybe the way he whack everybody, then
No,
he
no,
become the.
you wake them. No, the king tell him, no. I built so many vihara. I built so many temple. Okay, I serve many monks. Okay, I give many rooms to them. How much is my merit now? Then Bodhisattva said, no merit, no merit. Oh, the king so angry, The king kicked him out from the palace, Luckily, Bodhidharma is a prince. He's a prince. So the king received him as prince, And maybe for the welfare with Indian relations, The king don't kill him. Just kick him out, And the king kick him and he go to a cave, Meditate for 9 years. 9 years. Then the first disciple sitting in the snow for 3 days now, wanted to learn from him. So he said, why are you sitting here? I said, I want to learn from you. So he told that, you look at the snow, I can teach you unless the snow change the color to red. Cut his hand. Immediately the snow turned into red. So the second guru, the
Get
second
betrayed.
great teacher, we don't say guru, the second teacher is one arm because of this Dhamma. That's why ancient time, you see how they respect the knowledge, You even in Nikaya, this thing. You remember in Nikaya, one naked ascetic come very
Yeah,
very
yeah.
alert, Who are you, So when Buddha pointed out the mistake, okay, say
He
now,
accept.
please save my
Yeah.
hair. I will follow you. And Buddha say, your stage, you need 4 months. He's naked, to wear robe, everything. You need to become 4 months as a novice. He said, never mind, sir. Even 4 years, I'm ready to go through. I will stick to you to the end of the night. No, you see how they respect the Matanga. The first when they come to this thing, the Taoists, they go against. Then there's a huge clash, within the Taoists. I think about 600 to 700 people. I think. Okay, so in front of the king, they debate. In front of the king, and Matanga beat all of them. Immediately, many of them bound to this Matanga. and ask Matanga to shave their head to become a monk on the spot.
And that's how China, Buddhism entered China, right, Doctor?
No, 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 no. The time they are strongly against. They say what? You see, Chinese. When you meet a king, you have the cover, and they expose the right shoulder, because the right to India, you expose right shoulder is mean respect, the
Yes.
right shoulder, and you shave your hair, Chinese, you are not allowed to shave your hair
Uh,
because your hair when you born with your hair. I mean the hair coming from your parent,
Parents.
You want to strip your hair, you must get the approval of your
Permission.
parents. Okay, then you say, "No, this look funny, this it's just like your Winston Churchill say this what they call sir say about the Gandhi, You see, no, 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 don't allow him to visit our queen, You say he's a half naked fakir, whatever. Very bad term, half naked, this thing. So the monk he doesn't dress properly, but the Chinese king said, never mind, let them depend, And the Matanga, two monk, defeat them, On the spot, On the spot. No, the Matanga does not convert them, doesn't say, hey, you have to become my student, no. On the spot, they bow now, they sip, I think half of them, become the student. That's how they started, how the Sangha, how the first
And
Sangha of
Doctor,
China.
they also burn the text to see which one is
They say, oh, Vicharan, you burn your text, I burn my text. All the text burn except Tao Te Ching.
Tao Te Ching.
Burn! No, because they practice magic, Normally nobody no, they even can start a fire without a match, Okay, this is the thing. So the Matanga also can start a fire without a match. Whatever they do, Matanga also can do. Okay, so the Matanga bring the 42 chapter. It's not 42 chapter is not burned. Remain, Okay, the first the first recorded sutra is a summary of the Buddha. 42 chapter today we still study that, Chinese one thing, they never forget the text.
That's great.
One the thing preserved, because we can still read, We can still read the text. The text is a living text. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rucha, you study Pali. Sometimes you should also study Chinese. At least you can use for day to day. You can. Yeah. You can do that. Yeah. Oh, one more question. Yeah.
Yeah. So Fidan Avni saying, "Good morning, Dr. Lim. Do you use Shunya techniques when you come across any problem in DXN business? Can you
Yeah.
share an interesting example you remember about you using Shunya as a technique to solve a problem in your DXN life?"
I think you should read my book, the
Yeah.
power Sunya, the
The
power that
Shunya, the
drive.
power that drives DXN.
Okay, the excel is Sunya. In the early day, for example, in you do something when you fail, what you do? Okay, you reset your mind, start over again. That's Sunya. I feel many. You read my book, I feel many times now. So when I started the business, I get the mushroom from the forest. First 3 months, nobody dare to take. You see, you take from forest, no. They're asking, safe or not? Would you die or not taking this thing? Is it safe to eat? Is it safe to eat now? So whether it's safe to eat or not, I answer it for the next 7 or 8 years now. Even when the external listing, people still ask me, is that
Yeah.
safe to take your mushroom? I say it's very, very safe. This thing, we do too many tests, we do this thing, no. Okay, it's mushroom, it's geronoma. We identify it, This the thing. Okay. Now, what is sunya? The main purpose of sunya is to reset your mind. What do you mean by reset your mind? You can start all over again. When you fear, you rub your head, So this, start over again. Again, and again. This sunya, this thing. We never stop. This thing. So you see, we in the extent study in 1992. Why I never mentioned 1992? We start in October. How many member we recruit in October? Nil. Sunya. How
Sunya.
many? How much we sell? Nil. No, Sunya. Another kind of Sunya. No sales and no member for the first year. Zero totally for the 3 months, Totally, because we only with the table. We only with the clerk. with the almari. We start business, you know. Nobody joined me, you know. And I started the Volkswagen, you know. Okay, we started. I believe in simplicity, you know. The time I started the most the micro MLM, you know, the smallest MLM company in the world, smallest, no, one table, one computer, one cupboard, you know, one clerk. No, because I still working, my wife still working, you know. The clerk says salary very cheap, you know, 250. I still remember 250 ringgit, no, one clerk. We start business. Then our photo, our material, all photo stated, you know. Nobody wanted to do it. So I say, photo state no good. So I use colored paper, no, I use cycloscar. Okay, the printing is black and white, black, but the paper got color. That one, then people started to join. Then they come to 1993. Okay, when come to 1994, very bad, you know. When come to 1994, when come to June, the bank only left with 4,000 ringgit, you know. 4,000 ringgit. I don't no need to say next month, no. I can't even survive for the next 2 weeks. So what should I do? I resign. No. If I don't resign, the extent finish. 4,000, no, cannot survive. This thing. Then I resign. Okay, I resign. The month I resign, I make a good sales. I still remember until the month the sales 20,000 because people pity me now. They know I'm good done. You see, sometimes we talk about friendship now. The time when I started, nobody buy. My colleague, they don't buy the product from me now. But when I resign, you know, my goodness, they look at me, they told me, Lim, are you serious? I say, my company is dying now. I have to service my company. So they know I resign in order to service my company. So I still remember one of them very super stingy one, you know. He buy 200 ringgit, you know, of products for me. Hey, it's not easy, you know. This is the thing. Then one contractor sent, I still remember it today. One contractor, because I never squeeze the contractor, I never get money from them, you know. He sent a daughter to me. Then the daughter to me, I have a huge family, you know. I think I have to buy a lot of products from you. Okay. So the time I need money, you know, so I suggest that maybe you should buy about 4,000. If 4,000 30 years ago is a huge amount of money, you know.
Agree.
Then I told her, I said, lady, am I asking you to buy too much? She said, no. You see, my father give me 6,000 ringgit, you know. Anything below that, buy. To me, you know. Just buy. Actually, he doesn't need my products, no. They come to support me. Another contractor come and about 1,000 something, and they told me, you know, if I need a job, you know, they'll offer the job to me. Okay. That's why my wife asked me, you know, what happened if you fail? I'm an engineer now. Why should I worry, you know? Then I go back as engineer. I survive. We survive. I graduated from IIT, you know. We are very proud. No, just from IIT, they were always very proud, you know. We survive. Sure survive, you know. I told my wife, no need to worry. We go to the top of the hill, you know, to cool down ourselves, you know. Because to resign is a big decision, you know. Because the time the company is in the brink of collapse, no, it's not in the brink of this thing. This is Sunya. Remember, life is difficult, Life is not perfect, Life is full of suffering, So don't expect goody goody in your life. See it clearly, Then you can have the kind of determination, Cut it, Another thing is that when we take disciplinary action, we also don't have any emotion, They kneel down in front of you, they say, you are my father, forgive me, this thing, I'm your son, First, I'm not your father, Secondly, you're not my son, I don't have such a similar son. We have no feeling on that when we take this in. This is also sunya. So sunya is already inside our action, So please read my book. Okay, I started promote my book, I'm not like those authors keep on promote the book every day. But today, since you're asking, because the answer is there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Please
yeah.
go. I buy. No, if you don't want to buy, I think we have soft copy. You can download the soft copy. Apple see free
Yeah.
of charge. Yeah.
So I think, Doctor,
Yeah.
you have answered very nicely that Shunya is what the idea of only Shunya being meditation is no, but
No. More than
implementation.
meditation.
Yeah, implementation in life using the principles of the Panchashila, engaging and having those good values becoming your valuable assets, wherein people stand for you, as you said. I think that
Yeah.
is amazing.
You still remember in a very very early day when I defined sunya to the sunyati.
Yeah.
You still remember the word reset your mind.
Reset your mind. It's still like you give the example of a phone.
Yeah, phone reset your mind. No, when you reset your mind, you sit down. Because when you feel the emotion impact is very serious now.
True.
When I want to buy, I want to sell my products now. Hey, boleh mati ah? Would you feel die or not? They say no. They ask you no. Is it safe to take no? They don't buy. They don't buy. So the cow. Now many people. You see, during the MCO, no, many people they fear then they commit suicide, no, because they don't practice sunya.
Hmm.
If they practice sunya, you sit down, come at night, then you rub your face, rub your
I
this
like
thing.
this. Doctor, I like this now.
Yeah,
Reset is
start.
rub your hand, wash your face.
Yeah. Reset, Then I tell you that I come up with one successful study, Jimmy Kidding.
Huh.
Jimmy Kidding in
Crown
history.
ambassadors.
I tell you 100 times already, Since today, I was Sunya, tell you that. Okay, so he married an Indonesian. Okay, so he speak Indonesian with me, So he bring the accent to this to Philippines. Fail many times. 6 months he failed, 6 months he failed. He said he sent out 250 invitations. Three people come for the meeting. Who is these people? Himself, the wife, and the driver. I mean, nobody come, 250, When the fourth time he come to Indonesia to see me, actually, I saw the tears coming out, He's very desperate. He told me, he said, Datuk, he said him. I said, I'm already 60 something. That time I think he's 65 or 67. The accent is my last son, If I fail in the accent, I am finished. Done. Can you give me one advice? He said. I will stick to your advice. No. Just give me one advice. So I give him a $1 million advice. No. Listen carefully. Very, very important advice. Okay. I say, Jimmy Gidding, go back and have a hot shower. Okay. Hot bath. No. Okay. Clean yourself. Have a good rest. Go back to Philippines. Start all over again. But this time, I go with you. So I go with him to say. Immediately, I found a problem because the time the health food company are collapsing, the aloe vera company are collapsing. Okay, the company from America are collapsing. The Taiwanese, the Garonoma company is collapsing. The honey company from Singapore is collapsing. All the health food company are collapsing. So the Filipino asked me one basic question, Dr. Lim. If if the American company collapse, if the Taiwanese company collapse, if the European company collapse now, if Singapore company collapse now, how can your Malaysian company survive? Will you say? I said no. Malaysian company also collapse. No need astrology, no need astrologer to look at my palm. No. It's so collapsed though. It's so collapsed though. So get on the mind is our product. So what can I do? So I rub my head. I have coffee. So I tell them I bring a coffee. So somebody can say, cheers, let's drink coffee. I say, right now, no. What you are drinking in your house? Right now. Everybody writing, okay. So, Cow, how much you spend on this one? You this money to buy DXN coffee. Cheers, drink coffee also can become millionaire. Then everybody move to coffee, Then our sales shoot up like rocket, Shoot up like rocket. This is Sunya. Now, I am Gedonoma company. Gedoma is my everything, Gedoma is my everything. Now suddenly I realize, no, this my everything doesn't work. Doesn't work. Then Sunya say, don't become a worshipper, Every day we are practicing the Heart Sutra now. Throw it away now. Throw it away. Even this the teaching of Buddha. Hey, throw it away now. Avita, throw it away. Destruction of Avita, throw it. Now today we talk about Avita. Then we say, oh, destroy, 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 Even when we come to Heart Sutra now, Avita, throw it away. Destruction, throw it away now. Don't cling to any method. You want to achieve something, throw it away. So I have to throw away Ganonama. I have to throw away Ganonama. So I bring up that time coffee is not, coffee is just, what should I say, entertainment products, no? Since you and me need to drink coffee, instead of go to coffee shop, okay, I produce coffee. The time we sell coffee, we sell one package, we lost one, we sell it cheaply, so that people can, people don't like coffee. They say coffee is not helpful. We think, no, we never claim coffee is helpful, no. But coffee is a good drink. Drink coffee. Okay? Then I put it Gedonama to make it into helpful. Now then it become helpful, I put it Gedonama. Then I say, cheers, drink coffee, so become green. So the sales shooting up. Today, the XN become a coffee company.
Coffee company.
Because more than 50% of our sales are coffee. This is Sunya. So when you face resistance in your life, you face obstacle in your life, sometimes you have to reset. Sometimes you have to let go of what is dear to you. When my father, the business field, okay, I have no choice. I sell my car. I sell my car, then I buy the Volkswagen. The problem with Volkswagen, before it comes, the sound comes very noisy car, and it's the cheapest car, So all my stuff have a better car than me. What can I do? Okay, so I cut my expenses low to the bare. I am minimalist now. I cut my this thing into the bare because it's a bare bone
Bare
simplicity,
bone.
the white bone. You see the Satipatthana come out to the white bone stage, become the bare bone simplicity. Simplicity also sunya. We
True.
believe in simplicity. That also sunya. Okay, so when you talk about sunya, I can talk for 3 days and 3 nights about the application of sunya. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's why there's the first state. This is yoga.
Yeah.
How you link your mind and this thing. How you link yourself with your business. That's also yoga. You feel, you rub your face, you do this thing. Start all again. This is real yoga. This is real yoga, Okay, that's why we want to establish Nalanda. We meet from Nalanda because this is from Nalanda. The principle of yoga is from Nalanda. Okay, so now I think in May we're going to complete this agamas,
Agama.
and very soon also this Sanyutta, this Nikaya, we are going to
Yes.
launch. Okay, we are going to launch the Nikaya and also this thing together. And we, Rajesh also we print into the palm leaf,
Palm
print
leaf. Yeah.
one copy.
And we hit
We
the
launch.
gong.
Okay, then we are going to initiate Taksasila, Nalanda, and what they
Sri
call
Parva.
Sri
Sri
Parva
Parva.
University.
Yeah.
By ourselves, we doesn't need government, we doesn't need anybody. Like Chinese scholar, they doesn't need government everything. They establish back the thing by themselves. They bring back. So we also bring back all this thing. Last time, you don't need to go to China. You open the internet. My goodness, through electronic, you bring back everything to India. You don't even need to go to China to everything. Now the Chinese scholar put everything online. FOC.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes I transfer money to them, I chanting this thing out. They so much effort they have been put, so much effort neatly, and the Chinese language is very neat now.
Very neat.
The is neat. You see the gata come out
Gata.
neatly. The
Like a
column,
pillar.
the arrangement by itself is important. How you arrange? Because the word itself is an art, how to arrange the wording is important in Chinese. Not like English. How do you, like English you cannot arrange the no, even you see the Tagore, you see the poem, how they arrange the word.
Yeah.
Beautiful, no? The Bengali, I've seen them this thing. So now today we talk a lot, a lot Nim and Tom, okay, but read the sutra again and again, okay, and this is you can see that this is a part of the Yogacara school.
Yeah.
This is Yogacara school, and myself I don't promote Yogacara in that sense, okay, because there are too much Nim and Tom, I am a lazy man, I don't like too many name and term. I always simplify the whole thing to what I understand, What I do not understand, I don't memorize. The name and term, not necessary. You understand the principle, will do. You want to
True.
know the name and term, read it now, read it from the paper. No need to memorize from memory. I don't believe in memory. Your Buddha say, unless you become arhan, don't believe your memory, don't believe your memory. Sometimes your memory cheat you. This from Buddha, no? Buddha say that, no, not from me, Okay, so those idiots say that the sutra passed down from memory, They are the most idiotic scholar that I ever seen in my life. Okay, so I think
Yes, doctor.
we do this thing
Conclude.
tomorrow. We see again.
Yeah.
See you again.
Agabaz,
Bye
yeah.
bye.
Okay,
See you
thank
tomorrow.
you. Thank you, doctor. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
brings us, Rucha, to the end of a nice, interesting conversation on the most important lesson that we learned today was conditioning, and how it's all because of conditioning that one thing changes into another. So between the cause and the effect, the opportunity that we have is called conditioning. And if we are able to condition ourselves with the Panchashila, we are able to be skillful in our ways to condition others with the same intention of helping them. I think that's the way where we will be able to change the cause into the desired effect that we want. And our desired effect is to become from the mass of dukkha, the mass of dukkha that we are, into a liberated mass where there is no more dukkha. And I think this is what the sutras today we shared. And Dr. Lim is the best example of a person who has actually practiced and has delivered what has to be delivered. They're perfectly matching what the sutras say. So you want to add something? Yeah.
Right. We are excited to, go and read the new book you are working on. It maybe know the title of the book, Doctor.
The one that we already doctor was saying was Shunya, the
No,
power that
the
drives the excel.
upcoming one.
Oh, the upcoming one is basically going to be the monk who owns a private jet. So that shows that the journey of Shunya is towards prosperity. And we have a leading example, our own teacher, who has set an example by leading it or doing it himself, first, and asking us to follow his path, and making sure that we all also achieve the same success and peace that he has achieved through the practice of Shunya.
But whenever you write, you have some Buddha's sutra in parallel with how Doctor has developed his whole and built the empire. So, what is it? Which sutra is it for this
So
time?
there are a few of the sutras that we would take, because this requires a lot of skillful means, and Lotus Sutra and Vimalakirti Nirdesh Sutra can be the foundational text on which we can expound his understanding of how he applied all that, as he said, how in a situation where life was tough and he had to take a decision whether to let go of the Ganodharma and make sure that he has the market in place, he introduces a coffee, and then through the coffee he salvages the company. So it was skillful means, even the so-called attachment and the every idea and concept he had about DXN only as a Ganodharma company also changes. So the dynamic approach with which he engages with the market, and he teaches us to do that. Do not fix yourself and hold yourself into a little small shell that this is it, but go out there, interact with the world, look into the problems, challenges in your life, and at any moment, be skillfully, of course skillfully, through the wisdom eye that you have cultivated, you are able to find a way out of all the situations. And then I think when you're coming out of all your problems and all those tough situations, that is prosperity for us.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Doctor, to summarize today's session, and we talked about the 10 powers. we can see the 10 powers has laid down with the linkages of, how dukkha as a condition, one when one can see with the 12 linkages of the dependent origination, Pratitya Samutpad. And these are faith, then joy, then rupture, then tranquility, then sukha, samadhi, knowledge, and vision of things as they really are. And with the knowledge, vision of things as they really are, as condition disenchantment and dispassion and liberation. So these were the 10 powers
Wow.
against in this journey. Yes, these are the
Yeah.
stages. So
Fantastic.
thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much. Yeah.
being us in your busy schedule when you are in Malaysia also. Your time and guidance is really very valuable for all of us. And rather than getting so much confusion between name and form, we can, for simplicity, we can just go for the words of Buddha.
Yeah.
So it's very simple, and because I am
Absolutely.
also reading the Madhyamika and then Yogacara, it's kind of word play. So we can keep it very simple, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for tuning in
Thank
with
you.
us,
Thank you.
Doctor, for today's session. See you
Yeah.
in tomorrow's session for Agamas.
Yeah. Thank you
Till
so
then,
much.
bye bye.
Bye.
It was spread throughout India. पूरी दुनिया में ये spread होगा. When India started to practice Sunya, जब इंडिया ने practice करना शुरू कर दिया शून्य का, but the ancient Chinese described Sunya, described India. जैसे जो Chinese थे पुराने, उन्होंने इंडिया के बारे में कुछ बताया है. Simple, वो एक साधारण देश है. Elegance, लेकिन उसमें कुछ खूबसूरती है. खूबसूरती, majestic. और सबसे बड़ी चीज है महान है. शाबाश इंडिया. तो ये है इंडिया. साधारण, खूबसूरत और महान. It was spread throughout India. पूरी दुनिया में ये spread होगा. When India started to